Hello everyone, a very good morning to all. So with this video, we're starting with our second part of first unit, that is chemistry of actinides. In this particular video, we'll be discussing about general features and the physical properties of actinides. So let's get to the periodic table first. So this is the periodic table. Here you can see that actinides are at the bottom of the periodic table. This is the part of the seventh period. The elements coming after this actinium uh, are called as actinides. These are present as transition within the transition series, as the D block elements are called as transition elements. These lanthanides and actinides are called as I have already discussed, are called as in inner transition elements. So these are called as inner transition elements because these are present as transition within the transition series. So these are the 14 elements where filling of 5F subshell is there. Their total capacity of 5F subshell is 14. So these are the 14 elements. Each member, in the each successive member, there is addition of 1 electron. So these are the 14 elements coming after actinium, that is with atomic number 89, and the series is from atomic number of 90 to 103. These are the 14 elements. So we'll be discussing about these 14 elements, and most of these 14 elements are radioactive and synthetic in nature. These are not naturally existing. So due to their radioactive nature, not much or detailed chemistry is known about them. So this chapter is not much elaborative in comparison to the lanthanides part. So this is a short chapter if we compare it with the lanthanides. So let's get to the notes. So here this is the general electronic configuration for actinides. Its general electronic configuration is 5s0 to 14, 60, 0 to 1, and 7s2. There is always 2 electrons in the 7s subshell. 60 in 60 it can be 0 or 1, and in 5f it is going to be 0 to 14 according to the atomic number of the actinides. This is the electronic configuration of actinium. Here this is the noble gas, that is radon, with 86 atomic numbers, 61 and 7s2. Here it should be 5s0, 5f0. It should be there in before 60. So that means it is not an F block element because there is no electron present in 5f subshell, as 5f is 0. So actinium is not a part of actinides, but 14 elements coming after actinium are called as actinides, and they are the actinide series. So these are the actinides, that is thorium to lawrencium with atomic number 90 to 103. So before getting to the physical properties, let us first discuss about the let us see what are the elements present in this actinide series. So first is this is actinium. This is not a part of the actinides, but generally we write it in the actinide series to compare it with the actinides. So first actinide is thorium, then it is with the symbol is TH, atomic number is 90. Protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, einsteinium, fermium, mendelevium, nobelium, and lawrencium. So these are the 14 elements which are the part of the actinide series. So to memorize this, I have created a mnemonic here. So here is some scientist who is talking over phone to his assistant. This is a planetary scientist, or we can call him as planetary astronomers. So the planetary scientists are always think of the how to protect this planet. So this scientist is talking to his assistant that he's talking in a way that actually thought of protecting Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. These are the 3 planets. Here I have shown 3 planets. He's thinking to protect these 3 planets, that is Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So he's telling his assistant that I'm coming back from California. Presently he's in California. So he's telling his assistant that I'm coming back from California with Einstein. फिर मुझे Nobel लेना है. So his ultimate aim is to win the Nobel Prize by protecting these 3 planets. Here I have drawn Einstein. So this is the scientist, planetary scientist. So he get over the plane with Einstein, and he is coming back to his native place, and he will work for the protection of these 3 planets, and he will grab this Nobel Prize. So Actinium AC, symbol is AC, and mnemonic is actually thought of thorium, protactinium, Uranus, uranium, Neptune or Neptunium, Pluto, plutonium, AM, that is Am for americium, curium, Cm coming, BK back from CF, Californium is the element name and California is a part of mnemonic, with Einstein, fermium, और also फिर मुझे नोबल लेना है कि जगह आप you can also memorize here as there are three scientists he is talking about. He's coming back from California with Einstein, Fermi or Mendeleev. These are the famous scientists, so you can memorize this thing as that also, that he's coming back from California with Einstein, Fermi and Mendeleev. So they all four of them will work together for the protection, then they will go for the Nobel Prize. That is with Einstein, Fermi and Mendeleev Nobel लेना है, फिर Nobel लेना है. So you can memorize this series in any way. This is an easy way by creating a mnemonic. You can memorize this series in an easy way. Actually, thought of protecting Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. I'm coming back from California with Einstein. फिर मुझे Nobel लेना है. So this way you can memorize this series. Let's discuss the electronic configuration of these actinides further. So this is the electronic configuration. This we have already discussed, that electronic configuration of actinium. There is 0 electron in 5f and 1 electron in 60. So here in case of lanthanides, what was happening? The electron which was present in 5d was coming back to 5f for the first element, that is for the first lanthanide, that is cerium. It was 4f2 here, but in case of actinides it is different. The 1 electron which is present in 60, it will remain there for the first half of the series. That is there is only 1 electron in 5f. Then for thorium, then protactinium, it is 2 electron in 5f and 1 electron is always there in 60 for the first half till atomic number 94, that is till plutonium. There are 5 electrons in 5f and 1 is there in 60. So further what happens is, now it comes to, when we come to americium, what is happening here is there is a attraction for the exactly half-filled electronic configuration. So instead of 6, this single electron also comes to 5f and makes here 7, which becomes the exactly half-filled 5f subshell, which has the extra stability associated with it. So that is why this electronic configuration is happening here. And for the next electron is again going to the 60 subshell. So next is berkelium. For the second half, there is no electron in 60 subshell. So again, this electron for berkelium is coming to this shell, and there are 9 electrons. So there are never 8 electrons for the actinides in 5f subshell. So this is how it happens. So again, now there is an increment of 1 for each element, each upcoming element, and for after 14, this is exactly half filled. Again, 1 electron is occupying the 5d subshell for lawrencium. So this is how you can memorize the electronic configuration. The important point to be mentioned here is that this is the most acceptable electronic configuration. There are many other electronic configurations which have been proposed for actinides. So this is the electronic configuration which I have mentioned here is the most acceptable. So you will have to memorize this one, and you will be attempting your questions according to this electronic configuration in your exams. So next, if we talk about other physical properties, in general, there is no any fixed or regular trend in the melting point, boiling point, heat of fusion or density for actinides. Now let us have a look at the oxidation state. Like lanthanides, +3 is the most common oxidation state, but not the most stable for each element. It is most common for each element. For lanthanides, it was the most stable also. But in case of actinides, it is not the most stable for all the elements. It is most stable for some of the actinides, but not for all. But it is most common in actinides also. So for the first 3 elements, that is thought of protecting Uranus, what is it? The most stable oxidation state is all the electrons, all the valence electrons. Here I have written all valence electrons is the most stable oxidation state. So here 4 valence electrons are there. Most stable is +4. Here +5, and here it is +6. So you can memorize it as For first three elements, for first three actinides, it is all valence electrons. Then if we come to neptunium, the all valence electrons is +6, but most stable oxidation state is 5, 4, and then 3. These you can memorize it as that after 6 it is 5, 4, 3. 1 is decreasing, and after americium what is happening is +3 is the most stable. So the only thing which you have to memorize here is from americium to lawrencium it is +3 which is most stable. For first three elements all valence electrons, and for neptunium and plutonium what is it is? It is decreasing by 1, that is +5, +6, +5, +4, and then +3 for all. So in this way, you can memorize the most stable oxidation state of the actinides. In addition to the most stable oxidation state, there are some additional oxidation states which are possible. So here, the additional oxidation state is with all the valence electrons, that is +7 for neptunium. For plutonium, there exists +2 to +7. For americium, also there exists from +2 to +6. This is random. And based upon the electronic configuration, berkelium has the +4 oxidation state, which is also possible for berkelium. This is based upon the electronic configuration that after losing 4 electrons, it is going to achieve exactly half-fill configuration for 5f subshell. So that is why +4 is also there for berkelium. And also for nobelium, it is +2 based upon the exactly fully filled electronic configuration of the ion. And for +3 for lawrencium, again the exactly fully filled 5f subshell is going to be left after loss of 3 electrons. So that is why these electronic configuration exist for in addition to most stable based upon the electronic configuration. Now if we talk about the +5 oxidation state, here we can see that +5 oxidation state is most stable for Pa and for Np. So these +5 oxidation state do not occur as such, that metal is not 5 positive, but it exists in the form of oxocation. These ions, a metal with the valency of 5 positive does not exist directly. It exists in the form of oxocation. That is, this is a dioxocation where MO2 positive, where 2 oxygens are there with each having oxidation state of -2. So overall metal is pentavalent, that is 5 positive charge is there, but on the on this oxocation it is +1, and this oxocation disproportionates into solution in solution in the presence of H positive. It will disproportionate. What happens in disproportionation is that if here metal is in +5 oxidation state, then here it is going to split into +4 and +6 oxidation state species. So here M4 positive is forming, and another dipositive cation, that is MO2 2 positive is forming, where metal is in +6 oxidation state. So here the +5 oxidation state and +6 oxidation state for these actinides does not exist directly as M5 positive or M6 positive, but they exist as dioxocations, monopositive cation and dipositive cation. So these are linear dioxo ions of actinides, which are the existing species for the +5 and +6 oxidation state for the actinides. So this is all about the electronic configuration and the oxidation states. So next point, which we are going to discuss here, is that ionic radii and actinide contraction. Just like lanthanide contraction, actinide contraction is also there because properties are almost same. But for lanthanide, decrease was small. As we compared, that decrease is gradual and small, while for actinide, considerable decrease is there because of the poorer shielding of 5f subshell. Poorer shielding of 5f subshell. Although decrease is there, but decrease is considerable. There is the decrease from we say thorium to lawrencium, the decrease in size in the ions as well as in the atom, there is much decrease, as in comparison to the other periods there was decrease was much, but for lanthanide the decrease was very small. This was due to the shape of the 4f subshell. But here what is happening is 4f subshell is already existing inside, so poorer shielding of 4f subshell, what will happen is atomic number is increasing. So due to poorer shielding of underlying 4f subshell electrons, the size is going to decrease much decreased to a larger extent in comparison to the lanthanides. So this is due to the imperfect shielding of the underlying 4f and 5f electrons. Next, we have magnetic properties. Magnetic properties of actinides we will not be discussing in details. Just about the magnetic properties is that the magnetic moment, in the magnetic moment, contribution of orbital and spin magnetic moment was there for the lanthanides. But in case of actinides, here the as 5f electrons, 5f subshell, or we can say 5f orbitals are much more exposed in comparison to the 4f subshell, because 4f subshell was uh, uh, was present deep inside, but in comparison to the 4f subshell, 5f subshell is going to be present at the outside of the 4f subshell. So it is not that deep inside, just like 4f subshell. So it is more exposed to crystal field, that is to the ligand field and the outer atmosphere. So what happens is orbital contribution is quenched in case of actinides, but in case of lanthanide, there was total contribution of spin magnetic moment and orbital magnetic moment. But here orbital magnetic moment is quenched just like the D block complexes. So for the tripositive actinides, the trend in magnetic moment, trend in magnetic properties is like this, that from uranium it decreases to Pu, then increases for californium, and then again decreases. So here in between elements are there, that from uranium it decreases to Pu, then from here from Pu to californium it increases, and then again it decreases. So just this trend is important. You can memorize it as this UPCD, UPC. So it is decreasing first to from U to P, then it is increasing up to californium, then it is decreasing again. Now coming to the color of the actinides, actinide complexes are mostly colored because of the 5f electrons are there, where FF transitions are there, due to which color appears. For the electronic configuration, say for the electronic configuration of 5f with 0, 7 and 14 electrons, that is exactly 0 exactly empty, 5f subshell exactly half filled and exactly fully filled. These complexes are colored because they do not prefer to undergo any transition, because they do not want to hamper their exactly zero में तो कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन है ही नहीं, but 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन जहाँ पे हैं, तो वो क्या होता है कि they do not want to participate in promotion and hamper their exactly half fill symmetry. जो है उसके सिमेट्री जो है एग्जैक्टली हाफ फिल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन के कारण उसको डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहते. एंड सेम इज द केस विद व्हेन इट इज फुल्ली फिल्ड, देयर नो इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन गेट प्रोमोटेड व्हेन द सबशेल इज फुल्ली फिल्ड. So for 5f electrons, 2 to 6 electronic configuration, mostly colors are there. So as color is due to electronic transitions between F subshells, FF transitions are there, which lie in the visible and UV region. So that is why actinide complexes are colored. But in case of 5f orbitals, as 5f orbitals are much exposed to ligand field in comparison to the 4f, so here we do not get any sharp peaks as in the UV visible spectra of lanthanides. Here we get complicated spectra, complicated UV visible spectra, and peaks are 2 times broader in comparison to that of the lanthanides and 10 times intense. This is due to the exposed 5f orbitals in comparison to the 4f orbitals. Exposure of 5f orbitals to the ligand field is more. In addition, there are FT transitions are also there, and charge transfer is also there. But for FT transition, as energy gap between 5f and 6p is less in comparison to the energy gap between 4f and 6p. Due to this decrease in energy gap, what is happening is the energy gap lies in the now does not lie in the visible region. The wavelength of this energy gap between 5f and 6p does not lie in the visible region. So due to lower energy, there the light of lower frequency is getting absorbed, and that falls in the IR region, not in the UV or visible region. So no color is associated with the FD transition in case of actinides. And in addition, charge transfer complexes are there. There is again, because these actinides are highly charged, +4, 4 complexes are also there. So there is definitely ligand to metal charge transfer is there, and color is related to those also. Next, we have formation of complexes, complex tendency of the actinides to form complexes. This topic will be discussing in the next video. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much.